What's up, YouTube? This is Yoke coming at you. I'm going to be doing another deck profile. This one is the Chaos Dragons. I've wanted to play dragons for a while, and being that the fact that dragon rulers are now gone, can't play the dragon rulers anymore, so I've decided I'd pick up the Chaos Dragons. So to start with the main deck, you'd play the 3 light pulsar dragons. It's standard. You shouldn't really need to explain that. It's like your main combo piece. And to follow up on the light pulsar, I run the 2 copies of Dark Flare. The 3 is just overkill, and honestly, like you just don't need more than 2. But 2 is the optimal number, and it combos off with light pulsar as well, so it's really nice. And then I play the 3 copies of both the black and white dragons. You got nice synchro plays, you got rank 4 plays and stuff. So like these things are just never dead. I've seen and played a little bit of 2 of each, but it just, to me, just doesn't. It's just not consistent enough. I shouldn't say not consistent enough. I end up going through a little much. These things a little bit too fast at times. So sometimes it's just nice to have that extra copy, which is why I run 3 of each. And then getting into a couple of the boss monsters of the deck, the BLS. You got lots of lights and darks, so there's no reason why you shouldn't be running it. Red Eyes, Red MD. You shouldn't not be running this. Sorry about the double negative, but you need to be running this in any dragon deck that you ever run, as like this card is just too good not to be running in a dragon deck. And then Dark Arm Dragon as your another boss monster. You got so much graveyard manipulation with this deck that you shouldn't have any problems whatsoever trying to get this card out. So yeah. And then Eclipse Wyvern, you only need to run 1 copy, as you've got just 2 targets for it, which is the Red MD and the Dark Armed. So you just need the 1 copy, and that's it. And then the 2 copies of Chaos Sorcerer. So really good to have in this deck. I wouldn't not run it. And then a couple hand traps. I run 2 copies of Gores and 2 Dragonia. The only hand traps I run in the deck. You need the defense in this deck, because there's the possibility for dead hands is real. The struggle is real with this deck when it comes to dead hands. So you really need this protection. And then the double card trooper for supplying your graveyard, and plus you got synchro plays with it as well. Yeah, so I decided not to do the rank 3 build. With this deck, so which is why I didn't put. I just prefer not to do the rank 3 build with this deck. So, and then for the Lightsworn build, I've got the playset of Raiden, and then the double Lila, and just to speed the deck up and stuff. And plus Raiden's a tuner, which allows you for rank 8 plays with Lila, or like you could even go with Eclipse Wyvern if you had it on the field from before, and then banish either Red Eyes or Dark Armed or whatever. And then you've also got rank 8 plays. I mean, not rank 8, level 8 plays with the Black Dragon, White Dragons, and stuff. So like you got plays, lots of plays with these, as well as with Lila, and you also got the rank 4 plays if you so chose. And then I play the 2 copies of Plague Spreader Zombie. It's the 2 and 4 will give you a level 6 synchro, and then you got the 2 and the 6 to give you 8, and then you got the 2 and the 5 to give you, 2 and 5, 2 and the 3 to give you 5, and then you got the 2 and the 5 to give you 7. So like you got so many different synchro plays with Plague Spreader. It's just a smart idea to be running it. And then I played the one copy of Allure of Darkness. You got lots of darks in the deck, and the thing is also like even if you don't draw into a dark monster or whatever, and you have to discard your hand, it's just more fodder for you to be able to special summon. So Allure of Darkness, you just can't go wrong with it. Book of Moon is just to get rid of those floaters and stuff. The double Mystical Space Typhoon, get rid of floodgates. Floodgates are really, really irritating, especially things like vanities and skill drain and stuff like that, because these are easy things to get rid of. It. Regeki to get rid of your opponent's field. I prefer this over Dark Hole, as like you really don't want to lose your field advantage, your monster field advantage. And then the 2 copies of Charge of the Light Brigade. This is just for your Lightsworn engine. You'd be silly not to run Charge of the Light Brigade if you're running the Lightsworn engine. And then I run 3 copies of 3 traps in this deck, which is Compulse, Bottomless, and Solemn Warning. A lot of people I've noticed are don't seem to like to run Bottomless or Compulse anymore. But I don't know, I just find it silly because Bottomless gets rid of those Cleafort stuff. Compulse gets rid of problem cards. So like I don't understand why you don't want to run that. Like a person would want to run either one of these 2. But anyways, then Solemn Warning is still a really, really good card. And then going into the extra deck, the 1 copy of Castell, 1/101 for those problem card removers if you couldn't get rid of it any other way. And then like saying that you can't Regeki them or Bottomless them or whatever, you still got, and you can't seem to be getting Compulse, you got Castell and 101. Abyss Dweller to go against this is mainly for Burning Abyss. And then Lavolval Chain to get stuff in the graveyard. Some rank 5 stuff. The number 61. This is really, really good card in this deck. And then the Adrius, Keeper of Armageddon, which is also a really, really good card. I would highly suggest you put it in this deck. You get to overlay 2 level 5s, and then you can destroy face-up opponents' cards and stuff. So I would I don't know. I just really suggest that a person run this card. And then a couple level 6s. Level 6s, rank 6s. Gauntlet Launcher, get opponent's field remover. Yeah, don't really need to explain that other than that. Heretic, Dragon King of Atum. This is another decent card to get some stuff out. Yeah, so it's just to get some combo pieces out, just in case you've been having some trouble getting it out. And then for a rank 7, I would play the 1 copy of Gaia Dragon. Like if you get any of your rank 5s or 6s out, you finish using all their effects, and then you're like, well, he's got a defense position monster, or I want to deal some damage, some more damage. Then you can just hop right on to Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. Excuse me. And then to go into my synchros, one card that I've noticed that a lot of people aren't running is the Dark Strike Fighter. Yes, I know it gets rid of a card on your field, but it's not like you can't use it to your advantage if you ends up in the graveyard. So like, I don't know. I just wanted another ring, just in case. Oops, sorry. Dropped my computer. I just wanted another rank 7 ability, other than the capability, other than just Black Rose. And what's nice is that it's also dark as well. So, like, being that it's dark, you can also use it for fodder for your main deck stuff if it ever hits the grave. And it's a general rank 7. And then, obviously, Black Rose for field removal. And then I run for level 8s. I just run 2 level 8s for synchros, which is Crimson Blader and Beals. Crimson Blader to stop those decks that special summon the normal or special summon level 5 or higher monsters. Gets rid of all those irritating decks. And also, it hurts Infernoids, which I know will be fairly popular relatively quickly with the new support that will be coming out really relatively soon. And then Beals is just that one level 8 synchro monster that everybody hates seeing. Like, Beals hits the field and like you go, oh shit, and like your opponent will be wasting a lot of their resources trying to get rid of this, so they don't have to deal with it anymore. And then the level 5 synchro that I play is Armades. It's good against Shaddolls and stuff like that, so like it's a really nice card to have. And then for my last card in my extra deck, Goyo Guardian. I'm really debating on running a second one because the amount of level 6 plays that this deck, level 6 synchro plays that this deck can do, and there weren't really any other level 6s that really caught my eye that I'd be able to play in this deck. So like, I don't know, like I'd like to play a second one, but I don't know what to. I don't have the room right now for it. And then getting into the side deck, Raikou. I'm thinking about bumping this down to 1, but I'm not sure yet. This is just it's an okay side deck. It's just I wasn't sure what else to put in. And Raikou just seemed like a good idea. And then it gets rid of floaters and other stuff like that you're having a hard time getting over. And then Majesty's Fiend. You got the ability to tribute for it and stuff like that, and then it stops stuff, which is why I run 2 copies of it, just so that I can see it a little bit more often when I do put it in my deck when I side it in. And then the one Thunder King, this is just to stop things like Necros and other stuff, and like special summoning and things. And then 2 copies of Maxi for those faster paced decks, and rogue decks and stuff like that, that like to special summon a few times every turn. And like what's nice about Maxi is that if you place it just at the right time, and you either A, force your opponent to stop all their special summoning, or B, allow you to draw a whole bunch, so it can put your opponent to an awkward spot. And then 2 copies of Spell Shattering Arrow for Cleafort. and then 3 copies of Mistake for Necros, obviously Cleaford as well, and any deck that likes to search at all, and then 2 copies of Royal Decree for those trap heavy decks, and then a single copy of Vanity's Emptiness, which will go nice with this deck because you got a few cards. Definitely, you got a few cards in this deck that you can activate and stuff like that that'll allow you to use it. Like honestly, like even with this though, I wouldn't run this unless you side in like I don't know, like you side in something good that you know for sure. Like I know with Vanity's Emptiness, I'd like play this and then I'd like hold on to Lila, or I'd hold on to Raiden, and I'd like sit on that, and then I'd play it like, and then as soon as I had enough resources, I'd play it, and then you get the mill, and then once you get the mill, Vanity just goes and you just blow up. So yeah, so that's my deck. That's my Chaos Dragons deck. I'd like to know what you guys think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to know what you guys think. I just threw this together tonight, and yeah, so just let me know what you think of the deck in the comment section below, and like always, guys, thanks for watching.